What we're going to do, we're going to start today. I'm going to speak today. Lucerne's going to speak, so I'm going to let him talk here in a little bit. So I don't know exactly what he's going to speak about, but I'm going to let him speak and talk through me. Um, Question is, I really want to kind of connect to a higher sense of consciousness. And what we're doing in our lives through Lucerne, through trance mediumship, we're connecting to a higher sense of consciousness. That's what we're doing when we allow the trance work in our vibration, allowing spirit to work through us. And that's either through what mediumship, connection to healing, connection to anything we do. You're allowing spirit to work through us, allowing spirit to work through the vibration. And if we allow ourselves to understand that we are only kind of the vessel that spirit uses, only the vibration of the vessel the spirit actually is going to use. We allow ourselves to understand that and propel that in motion. Then we have this new understanding of how spirit works with us. And when I talk about trance, I talk about what Lucerne's going to do today. Today, what he'll do is overshadow me. I won't completely go into complete trance because I have to still kind of watch the computer thing. So I'll be kind of, he'll overshadow me. He'll pull up very close to me. My voice will change. Different things will change my vibration when he actually starts to come through. But I won't completely let him completely take control because he wouldn't be able to run the computer. I don't think Lucerne knows the computer. I don't feel like he does. So I'm not going to trust him to kind of do the whole class and run the computer. So I'll have to still be somewhere in here in case somebody wants to be admitted into the class. Question with trance is allowing that connection of movement within my vibration. Tell a little bit about trance before I allow Lucerne to come through. I obviously feel Lucerne coming through the back of my neck, through my back, as he enters into my vibration. So he enters into my vibration, and then I get pulled out. I get pulled out of the vibration. I get pulled out. Sometimes he enters from in front. Sometimes he'll enter from the back, but he'll actually allow me to move. He'll actually allow me to move aside, move away, move into another vibration, another form of consciousness as he takes over. And usually I walk with guides, or I walk with individuals on the other side, or I'll sit with my guides, or I'll sit with people. And that's the one good thing I really love about trance is I get to go sit with individuals on the other side and speak to them. And these are teachers, instructors, guides, vibrations on the other side that I get to sit and speak to that I wouldn't be able to speak to if I wasn't going into this trance demonstration. Sure, they'll be able to converse, but actually to be walking with them and sitting with them, physically sitting with them in the spirit world. It's kind of really cool the way I really see it. My wife says I should write a book about my experiences of my travels with Lucerne, where I've been and what I've seen from the spirit world. I'm not actually in the spirit world. I'm on the outskirts. I'm in that in between. I call that in between place. Not in the spirit world, but I'm not actually here either. I'm in this space that spirit takes me, but other people are there with me to protect me. Remember, spirit's not going to cut your cord. They're not going to take you over there and leave you there, but it's what you bring through. And with Lucerne, I allowed him to come through. For many years, I worked with him before I allowed him to manifest into my vibration. So know that it's not going to happen just all of a sudden. Spirit's going to be there and you're going to be, oh my God, there it is. No, you're going to have to work with them, discern them, understand if their information comes through you and where it needs to be. Because if you don't, there are plenty of people over the other side that will play like hapsy-tursy, I say. Yeah, they'll bring you information, it just won't pan out. It won't work. It won't be put in motion. It will just be gobbledygook. I had an individual doing trance one time, and a lady had lost her son, and she asked him, "Do you know where my son is? Can you see my son?" And she couldn't find her son. He'd been taken. He was nowhere to be found. But anyway, he looked at her straight from the trance demonstration, looked at her and said, your son's dead. And I really knew from being part of the group that her son wasn't dead. I knew that he had been taken and he was being held at a place, but he was not dead. But that disturbed this woman immensely for him saying that. So I had to spend almost an hour of calming her down that her son wasn't dead. And through the next weeks of working with spirit, we found her son. He had been kidnapped by the father, and he was actually in Utah. The son was found alive, not dead. So the information that was coming through this individual was not good, was not good at all. So you have to kind of say, oh, you're not going to work through me. And that's when we do mediumship or healing, when the information, the vibration isn't clean, it isn't clear, it isn't the vibration for you, then that person shouldn't be working with you. They shouldn't be connecting to you. It should be a clear, clean flow of energy from the spirit world through you. And that's what it should be. And with Lucerne, so I found Lucerne before it was Charles Davenport. He was my trance guide getting me ready for Lucerne. And there was Mildred and there was Billy. Billy doesn't come as much as he used to. Billy comes every once in a while. Then there's Tobias. Tobias will come and speak through me when he wants to, when he pushes Lucerne out of the way. So, but my voice will change for his manner of speaking, of what he does. So I'm going to let Lucerne come through and he's going to talk about, I'm going to do with the spirit world today, I think. So I kind of got an idea that he was going to speak about the spirit world and connections with mediumship, the vibration of mediumship with the spirit world, and how it kind of works on their end, on what they see and what they envision with us. As what they see when we connect to the spirit world is what the spirits are seeing from the spirit world, and what they connect when they connect to us from that space, from that vibration. So I'll just keep talking. Lucerne, my voice will change. Lucerne will be here, but I'll just keep speaking until he kind of overshadows me and comes in the vibration. But remember, you are the controller of this. Sure, I might be overshadowed. I might be off to the side a little bit, but I am still in control of the vibration. Same thing if I get pulled out of body. I can still see myself. I can still see the vibration of who I am. I can pull myself back at a moment's notice if I have to, if there's something I don't feel is right with the vibration, or someone's trying to speak through me that's not supposed to be there. The vibration of spirit is very clean in our lives, and I truly have to understand here where we are in our lives, where mediumship and how it plays out into the spirit world. I'm Lucerne, and I don't know if people here know who I am, but I have ventured here many years from different mediums and different seers and different connections to the earth plane from the spirit world. And Lewis was right. To this day, I want to speak about what we see from the spirit world, from your side of you, what we see, what we connect to in the vibration. Think of your life living here in the earth plane. You stood here and you want to communicate with us. You do not need work to communicate with the vibration, but you tell us you want to communicate with us. And most of the time, you have a small flashlight, a little light that shines from your being. Most of the higher vibrational spirits do not see that light. They only see a glimmer of something off in the distance, because there's been no work put into the vibration. The brighter the light, the stronger the spirits are directed to you. So that's through work. That's through this connection of understanding of work and understanding of connection. Where you see the light that you propel into the spirit world, that directs the mode of spirit that is there for you. If your light is not as bright as it should be, then people from different dimensions, different phases of advancement will be able to see your light. And that light will then, they will try to speak through you. They might not be of the highest caliber that you would like to speak through, but they will do their best to speak, but they might not bring through the information that you personally need in your life. So remember, when you speak to spirit, set the course with spirit, set the vibration with spirit, sit still, listen to us, listen for the sound of spirit. Sound of spirit could be a rushing of water. It could be a sound that you hear off in the distance, a sound of the vibration of spirit, a sound that you bring forth in your vibration. There are many times in our lives that we connect to spirit in different ways. Sometimes we bring ourselves to a higher sense of consciousness just through meditation, through the quietness of our mind, quietness of our being within our lives. Other times we have something happen in our lives, some kind of accident, something happen within your vibration, and it allows you to see spirit, allows you to connect to us. Some are born visionaries, people that connect to the spirit world, and others do it through trauma within their lives. They have trauma that happens throughout their being without their vibration. They have that situation happen in their life. But there's always this connection, this vibration of spirit that connects with our energy field. And how you connect is how we connect to you. When we see the light for your being, for your vibration from the spirit world, we only see that light as you propel it and move forward. You will attract the higher vibrations. Lewis did many years ago. He attracted Charles Davenport. Charles is still part of my group. He is still part of the vibration of the group that I am with. But Charles got Lewis ready. Lewis is not ready for the higher vibrational situation that I would have brought into the situation. And what happens with that situation is you have to find your true vibration, your true connection of where you are in your life, where you are in the vibration. Spirit brings you to this higher consciousness because they want to bring you here, not because we force you to speak to us. There is that energy, that vibration of energy that conveys with your being from the spirit world. Think of the many stairs in a staircase that go higher and higher up into the spirit world, into the vibration of spirit, allowing that spirit connection with spirit. Have you seen when you venture on the first stair, that first connection to spirit? Then you allow yourself to draw higher guides. The higher the steps in the staircase, the higher the vibration of guides for you. We in the spirit world do not play with protection and situations in that endeavor because we cannot make your energy field clear. We can only bring you what we feel that you can personally accept. And that is where the question is. What can you personally accept from the spirit world? What can you take from the spirit world from our perspective? Our perspective is that you must truly believe that you can do it. You must, true in your vibration, understand that you are the catalyst to connect you to the spirit world. Spirit world is all around you. There are different layers of the spirit world that transpose away from your being. You intertwine your life in this earth plane with the spirit world. As you walk, any moment, any day, any vibration within your life, you are walking through the spirit world. Spirit world is not there or not over there. It is here within you. So that vibration that you send out into the spirit world is attracting a space where you are at this moment in your life. Allow yourself to find that true nature of what you feel. It should balance you. It should feel right to you. When we started working here on the earth plane, it was not an easy job for Lewis to be there with us. He had to discern, the Spirit had to talk to us and be with our vibration and understand the true nature of why we were here. He asked a lot of questions before he allowed us to take up residence within his being. That is the question of what we see as the light from your being. We also see the energy, the mental thought, the vibration that you're putting out from your mental thought. If you believe in the spirit world that you cannot achieve the vibration, you will not see it. It is a thought that you believe that you can do it. Sometimes in your life, you could have obstacles, situations within your life, you cannot do it. But it does not mean that you can't. It means that you must understand why you aren't actually accepting it in your vibration. How many times have you said something or done something, and all of a sudden it just worked? Not because you put a lot of work into the vibration, it's because you believe that you could do it. You believe that that vibration or that moment was there. When you have true vibrations within your life, when you have that meditation, that excellent vibration of meditation, and you go through meditation and you have that moment that you have left your body, you have got that moment that you are cruising through the spirit world. You never forget those moments that you get a glimpse of the spirit world, a glimpse of a place, a vibration that stays with you throughout your life. You might never be able to get back to that vibration, but you always remember that change, that vibration that came over you when that happened. And you spend most of your meditation inside trying to get back to that moment, that precise moment that that vibration happened. Remember, you can never repeat a vibration or a moment in your vibration. All you can do in this situation is ask for the best that you can have in the spirit world, and allow us maybe to take you to a different place, a different vision, a different vibration. Maybe the one was there for that moment, but maybe it's not there for the rest of the journey. It is always a journey with spirit, with our people. It's a journey with the connection to spirit. When you allow yourself to take the journey. I am Tobias. I have many guides here behind me. There are many guides that follow me in this group of spirit. There are many that follow the vibration, that follow the connection to spirit, that follow a vibration of spirit within this auric field, this situation within us. We have to, within our lives, find the vibration within our lives. We have to always connect to who we are and the connection within our lives. Trust yourself. There's a Lewis teaches the vibration of communication. Communication is not for your well-being. It is not for your connection to the spirit world. It is for that vibration of communication you have within you. That communication through voice, through the throat chakra, through the energy of the third eye. Communicating with both the centers within your vibration to allow you to see and talk to the spirit world. You must open those centers, the pineal, the hypothalamus, the throat chakra. You must allow that place, that vibration, that connection of communication with the centers within your being to allow that energy to raise up through your being and allow you to connect to the spirit world. The spirit world is here. I am with you constantly in the vibration. You might connect to me at any point in your life. Lewis is probably not going to be the only one that is ever going to trance my vibration. I can speak to you as long as you move in that direction, where I reside and where I am. I've traveled many, many lifetimes, many incarnations in other planes of existence. There are many planes of existence that you can incarnate in. People here on the earth plane think that we come here all the time. We're here in this earth plane. But there are other places of existence, places that you can go to. places you've been before. The meditations will show you places that you have a strong connection to from the spirit world. And it allows you to see those places, see that vibration here in this lifetime, because there is a memory, a core memory within your being of that existence, of that vibration within your life. So remember, when you're doing this, state to us what you want us to see, what you would like us to take you to. Where would you like to be? Who would you like to talk to? It's like getting on a telephone. If you don't dial the number, you don't ask for the person, how is the person going to find you? You must address who you would like to speak to. Many people that have ventured into the spirit world are here because of many, many lifetimes, many incarnations, many lifetimes here on the earth plane. You have gone through many names in your life. All of you here, sure, you have a name in this lifetime. You have a name that you are known by in this lifetime. But there are many, many incarnations. There are many names that you can go by. Many. So when you ask for a spirit to appear in front of you, you ask for the name that you're familiar with, name that was connected to that individual in this lifetime. Because they have so many names, who were you connecting to? Lewis's name is not the same name as it would be in the spirit world. He goes by many, many names, many connections, many vibrations. But it is not the name that you go by. All of you here have many names, many incarnations, many existences in other realms of spirit. And when you realize, when you speak to spirit, I have a lesson you can do in your life when you take time and to meditate in your quiet. Ask what your name was in a past life. What incarnation stood out the best for you? Ask us. We will envision a name in your life. We'll envision that connection to spirit for you. People forget to ask us. They think they were just, no, we're all knowing here. Keep that thought within your mind. We're not all knowing on the other side. We just know what you would like to envision for us. We only travel in your vibration is what you believe. If you believe you can speak to me, you can believe you can speak to Lucerne, you'll be able to speak to me. If you don't believe in my vibration, don't believe in the vibration that I bring forth, you probably will not be able to have that vision of my vibration. Tobias has lived on the earth plane many, many, many lifetimes. He knows what goes on here. He knows how the energy is spelled into the spirit world. So when you understand, and many of the guides here have been here on this earth plane, they know exactly what the envision is here. So when you allow yourself to find who you are, that when you teach classes or you have vibrations in your life, your first study should be, who am I? Who am I? In this incarnation, who have you become? Allow yourself to come settled with that vibration. Then allow yourself to move to the next staircase. Who are you? Most of us get empowered in your life from other individuals, other people, other vibrations. You bring a true understanding of who you are, because you have no idea where you are. Sure, you live where you are. You have individuals and friends in your life. You work a job in your life. You have different things you do within your being. But who really are you? That's what we try to explain to you from the spirit world. Who are you? We bring you information through a channel through the spirit world to allow you to envision that vibration. Sure, your life might not be that, maybe not that great in the spirit world. Maybe you're going through something, yeah. Doesn't mean that it's somewhere in a past life, an incarnation, you were quite well. Lewis learned that many years ago in his life, that in some lifetime, some incarnation, he was wealthy. He was extremely healthy. He lived a life of leisure. There have been lifetimes that each and one of you have been extremely wealthy, extremely healthy within your vibration. You have been extremely important, well-mannered, connected to the spirit world, been a professional medium, done all of this work. So if there's something going on in your life, let's say you're having a health condition in your life, you have something going on with you, ask us to take you to a past life. Ask you to take you to a past incarnation when you were healthy. Allow yourself to feel the energy from that existence to bring it back into this lifetime. You're having trouble with prosperity? Let us take you when you were wealthy. Relationships? Let us take when you were married for many, many, many years. We can do that for you. We can set that energy within your being, but only you will be able to accept it. We can't force it upon you. We can't force the information into your being. We can only allow you to receive it. We are the channel, what you would, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. You're the antenna up on the mountain. We are the call station here calling the antenna. Unless the antenna takes our signal and takes our vibration, the tower will not get the information. That's why you meditate. That's why you get quiet within your life. That's why you connect to your higher sense of consciousness. Not because you need to connect to other people, the other vibrations. You're doing a lot for you. And stop being selfish in this lifetime. Don't think that I am going to connect to spirit for myself and I'm being selfish. You're not. You have to find that true connection to you in the vibration. You. It's all about you. And I think I've said this before. It's never about someone else. Sure, you have people in your life that you care for and you want to help, you want to encourage, you want to bless them with your presence. But a lot of your life is about you, about your journey, what you decided to sign up for. You know, in the spirit world, there's a building that you attend before you get here. There's a place in the building, a place in the vibration, a place in the vibration of the building. There's a place that you go to in your life, a place that you connect to in your vibration. There in that building. You travel through the halls in that building. We all do. And you find the guides, the vibration, the people that are supposed to follow you down here. Check in the rooms. You check the people off that are supposed to follow you on this earth plane. Then before you get here, before you arrive in this earth plane, you're saddled with a deal or vibration that you signed of the life lessons, the encouragements, the vibrations that you personally would like to go through. And when you finish doing that, they tuck everything in your pockets and down you come. Through the trip and from there to here, you lose the paper. Guides are still with you because they can fly faster than paper. But you lose the paper. You forget what you decided to do in this earth plane. And you arrive here, finding out that you picked a life might not be as pleasant as you thought it was supposed to be. Maybe you think you made a mistake, but you didn't. Most of your lifetimes in this earth plane are in service of others. Sometimes we live a whole life, a whole vibrational life, never for ourselves, but for others. But how we receive the life is how we live it. How you venture the path, how you venture the journey. It's not that destination. I've always told Lewis, it's never where he is going. It's how he is arriving when he shows up at the destination. Your destination does not look well for you. Change how you were arriving. Throw something out. Change your vibration. Do something within your life to change the direction. Change it. You might want to go through the front door of the building, but maybe you need to go through the back door or the side door. Maybe another door will open up for you. Maybe you can't go in that direction. Trusting yourself, trusting your vibration of who you are. You. We've spent many years, over 30 years, working with Lewis. There's never been a moment that he's felt extremely comfortable with us. He allows us to be here, but he is still learning, still connecting to a higher sense of consciousness. When you believe in your life that you've learned everything about it, then you have lost your step. You've lost that vibration. We're always in a journey of learning, of connecting to a higher sense. You might only be halfway up the staircase. You still have many stairs to go. Stopping there and hovering there for many, many years does not improve your spiritual notion within your life. You don't have to be a student. You don't have to be a teacher. You don't have to be an instructor. You just have to be a receiver. Receiver of the information from the spirit world. Allowing it to be downloaded into your being, allowing yourself to understand it, allowing yourself to put in work within your life. Trusting the process. Because that building is there. On the other side, there are many buildings, many places where people go before they venture here. You might be a teacher in one of those buildings and you've decided to come here. When you go back to the spirit world, you venture back to your building. You put back on your coat, your name tag, and stand at the front counter. You're back to where you were, but you lived a lifetime. You lived in an incarnation. You learned things. You propelled them in motion. People like to sell people. This is the lifetime that learns all the life lessons. This dimension, this place where you reside at this moment, is not as bad as some could be. So you're at a place in your life, maybe in a connection, maybe there's something going on. Allow yourself to see the higher consciousness. We're here to work with you. It's not here. They're family members. They're not guides, but they're here. They follow you because of the energy of who you are. You're family, you know. You're that connection to family. You're that connection to understanding. Trust yourself that you have a connection to spirit. Lewis did a reading not long ago in his vibration. The lady suffered for many years, worrying about the vibration of an individual, that she should have done more. She thought that the person in the spirit world was angry at her. Remember, people in the spirit world are not angry at you. There's a story that I've told Lewis, and he has told it online many times. When you venture from the spirit world, people create a candle for you from your village, from the place where you are coming from. That candle is lit before you take off, and it is nurtured by the complete village. As you're here on this earth plane, that candle is lit, and it burns its way through until you venture back to the spirit world. When you venture back to the spirit world, you tell your story. You tell the vibration of who you are. What has happened to you on this earth plane, how terrible it was, how amazing it was, maybe whatever. But when you're ready, you put the candle out. That candle is not put back on the shelf, for you live another life, another incarnation, another vibration. That candle is thrown away. And if you decide to come back in this earth plane, you decide to come back, do another lifetime in this earth plane, they make you a new candle. You don't bring the old candle with you. They don't set it next to it and plow it into the candle. Life lessons are challenges that we learn within a lifetime. Things we needed to learn that lead to put in motion in our lives. It is never that candle is redone again. People who have left the earth plane have no idea that you think they're angry at you, because that lifetime for them is done. It is finished. They know who you are. They love you because you're part of the village. But they do not hold something against you, because it's what that life had to bring in that lifetime. So remember, don't feel that guilt from someone in the spirit world that I should have done more. I should have done more of a connection to this individual. I should have treated them better. If you need to treat somebody better, something has to happen in your life. We in the spirit world will move heaven and earth for you. It will work. It will be where it needs to be. Trust yourself that you've done everything you could possibly do. Why worry yourself to death over something that really doesn't matter? We chase these things in our lives. Something happens. Something happens through a vision or vibration in your life. You think it wasn't as good as it should have been. So you stop doing mediumship. You stop meditating. You stop getting quiet within your vibration because you're afraid of what you might attract. Someone told you that you might attract something evil, something not so good for you. Attach onto you. Attachment. We even had a medium tell to us the other day, don't talk to that woman. She's going to have all kinds of attachments left in your house. Well, Lewis has very powerful guides. Not going to be left here. We don't allow people to bring the trash can into the house and leave it here. Trash can will leave when they leave. It does not stay in this vibration. Ask for your highest and best. Allow yourself to understand that you are a high, true vibration of God. You are divine. You are within the realms of the spirit world, revered by spirit, because you came to this earth plane. You are celebrated when you come back to the spirit world. You are celebrated from the spirit world as you arrive. Some of you might have all kinds of balloons in a party truck. Some of us might have to be ushered into a car as we speed off into the distance. But we still are received when we arrive in the spirit world. How we are received of our beast is our vibration and how we see it in our lifetimes. Trust yourself. I want to say that here because I see so much in the world today with the pandemic and different things and different vibrations, the different energies that are put out into the spirit world. People are coming back to the spirit world because they believed in something that wasn't quite as true as it should have been. They leave the vibration. They don't take care of themselves. They don't work on their being. They don't find their true nature in their life. But they allow themselves to pick that journey. We all have to go back to this. We all will have to go back to the spirit world. You will make your venture back. You'll make your journey. How you make the journey is up to you. It is how you perceive that you need to make the journey. And you chose that before you came here. You chose the exact moment of your passing. All of us will. Lewis will. Everyone will. You'll pick the moment of your passing to the spirit world. Not because it affects you. You're in the spirit world. You're being well taken care of. What happens with your energy field is it affects the people that live near you. It affects the people part of your vibration. people said, all is well, Mr. Lucerne, also affects the spiritual energy throughout the universe. When you are no longer on this earth plane, the energy in the spirit world is affected. There is a sound that goes through the spirit world when an individual leaves the earth plane. He is coming home, or she is coming home. A sound is sounded in the spirit world, and we hear it. Do you know hundreds and thousands of people bow their heads when the bell sounds that someone has left, someone is coming home? We all stand in reverence in the spirit world that you have done your job, you have done what you needed to do, and you have arrived back home. Everybody in your village will understand that, because they're gathering your candle, knowing that you're getting ready to come back. That's why a lot of individuals know that they're leaving. They know that they're coming back to the spirit world. They know it probably a week or a month before they pass. They have a feeling that they're going to be leaving and going back to the spirit world. That's because someone has held onto your candle, guarding it, very precisely guarding your candle until you arrive home, because they knew that you will be arriving shortly. Your room is being prepared. The place of your residence is being spruced up and ready for you as you arrive back. So remember, treat yourself with so much respect, because your life makes a difference in the spirit world. Allows us to bow our heads to you, to the spirit world. But remember, you are the channel that we work through. The channel must be clear of debris and nonsense. You must allow the channel to stay clear of the information that you receive. Don't clutter it with so much psychic junk. Don't get crystals and books and ribbons and all kinds of stuff. Find what works for you and take each and every endeavor and keep what you need, and the rest let it lay on the path. Somebody will pick it up that needs it. Don't need to take it all. Take what you need, the rest of it leave. Make yourself your own connection to the spirit world. You will follow the journey. Your vibration will be different than anyone else's because of certain situations that you have picked in your life. Don't feel that you're not making it like everyone else. You're going to make it like you. How you've encouraged it through your life. Maybe you were married to somebody that didn't believe in any of this. Thought it was a bunch of hoo-ha. Well, you believed. And through the lifetime with that individual, you didn't get a chance to find your true nature because of the energy that they propelled into vibration. They have gone to the spirit world. Now you are free to understand where you need to be. So sometimes we follow a journey because of individuals to get them to where they need to be, than to allow ourselves to be free at the end. So don't beat yourself up if you haven't gotten there yet. You might be on a step, getting ready to take the next step. Don't give up. Don't give up on the journey. The journey should take you to where you need to be. And I hope that helped you today. I hope that encouraged your well-being in some way. That we are always looking after you, no matter where you are at in the world. And we know when you leave this earth plane, there is a gathering. There is a blessing. There is an encouragement of your spirit as it arrives in the spirit world, because you have people there nurturing your candle until you arrive home. And when you arrive home, they meet you on the path. They meet you there with that candle. Know that they know that you have arrived home because they meet you with the candle. So I hope that encouraged your well-being some way today. All right. Lucerne has left. I left here a few minutes. He left here. I know Lucerne was talking about, I got kind of a gist of what he was talking about, but I know that when he tells me about the candle, the vibration, the spirit world, how we are all have this candle, but when we venture back, that candle's never reused. It was never redone in our lives. It's never that situation that we have to redo that vibration. Because a lot of the times our lifetimes are because of others. We have a group of individuals that we affect. And maybe we've chosen that group to affect them in a very positive nature. So we have to realize that sometimes we just have to let it be. Just be. That's the connection. Because we can do this whole vibration. We're already in 2022. So we're already moving in this vibration. Back many years ago, we thought that the whole world was going to come to an end. Y2Z, the whole world's coming in. People did all kinds of stuff. The whole world's going in. Everything's going to crash. We're still here. The pandemic, we're still here. We're still part of this earth plane. Even through all the pandemic, we're still here. Sure, we're going to make choices for our lives. Well, our choices might not be what everybody else thinks we should make, but our choices are for us. What is happening in our lifetime at this time in our vibration is what we choose to look at, what we choose to find. So don't believe that you've made a choice and everybody does. I told a lady the other day, if your kids don't like you, there are other kids over there that will like you. There's other kids somewhere in town, they'll love to talk to you. Parents don't talk to you, oh, God bless. People around, there's plenty of older people who are left alone, don't have any children, don't have anybody to look after them. They love to talk to you. Have new parents. Don't get yourself all infatuated with parents and kids and situations. My mother used to say with situations with family, a watch pot never boils. Don't keep looking at it. Move along. Don't wonder why you're not looking at it and they'll chase you down. So move along. Don't worry so much about it. You keep watching the pot, it'll never boil. It'll never boil. Just sit there and watch it. Move along. Go on with your life. Don't stop on the stair. Don't stop in the vibration. I've spent many years here in Casadega. I've noticed so many mediums that get so far up the stairs and they stop. They lay down. They don't move any further. They don't go up any higher. They don't go. They just lay there. And they don't move. They don't learn more. They don't connect to higher vibrations. They don't connect to a higher sense. They just lay on the floor. That's where they stay through their whole existence on this earth plane. But that's what they chose. That's their journey. That's the vibrational journey. So today, what I really want to say to you is, what is your journey? What is your journey? What is your journey in this lifetime? Is it pleasant for you? Does it fit the connection that you want in your life? Does it fit it? Does it fit your connection? Does it fit what you're looking for? Maybe at this point in your life, it doesn't. Maybe the journey doesn't fit you. Tell them. You've got a village. We should all get t-shirts that say, I've got a village. We all got a village on the spirit world to help, to encourage us and bless us. And that's not counting the guides, the master teachers, the instructors, the people that are there to help us also. So all these people are there to encourage us on our journey, encourage us in our well-being in our lives. They're there. I've always done that throughout my life. No matter what I've done, where I've been, I have seen spirit work miraculous things. Not because I was looking for it. I was learning. And they brought me to that window, that porthole in the ship, and said, look at that. And it affected me in a very positive nature. I've had spirit walk in rooms. I've had spirit drop out of ceilings. I've had trumpets fly around the room. I had tables float. I've had all kinds of things happen in my life through the work with spirit that you can't say, that didn't happen. It happened. It showed up. And when you're in this spiritual work, you'll see things that you go, whoa, that was awesome. That was great. That was just awesome. It'll affect you, even through the personal readings of a medium. They touch base on things that you knew that nobody knew. But it affected you in a very vibration. I have people on table tipping. I have people yesterday on table tipping. Table up. And just by feeling the energy on the table, the vibration of family who had passed to spirit, it caused them to go into tears. So there's things that bring us to a point that we can't say that's not happening. It's happening. It's going to happen in your life. So trust that you have that true connection within your life, that true vibration of spirit. Whatever spirits you have in your life, know that there are many others getting ready to stand up with you, stand up to help you. Sure, when Lucerne said there was things about health, vibrations, different things in your life. Ask. All you can do is ask. If it is getting rid of your time to go to the spirit world, yeah, ask for a decent car to get you to the other side. You don't want to break down halfway to the spirit world. Get you a decent car to drive there. Get yourself something decent to drive. Don't feel like, oh my God, I deserve this. Oh, I have people tell me that. Oh, I deserve this, Lou. I deserve this. Oh, you don't know what's going on in my life. No, you don't. What if all that stuff you believe that to happen in your life that you're suffering through was never yours to begin with? You were collateral damage. You're vibration. You're just walking down the street. It was just all the stuff coming out from the building. Cause and effect of your life. Sometimes we attract people that are too broken for us. We spend most of our life, too much of our life, fixing them. I was saying, I had somebody come out of the Casadego. I have a saying. So sometimes we have to put people out next to the street with a sign, free to go home. People will stop and pick them up. Sometimes we have to let people go. Bye-bye. But allow the new energy to arrive in our life. Don't suffer and hide saying, oh, I should have done better. I should go find the new people that are supposed to encourage your life. Don't stay sitting in a vibration, because that's the ones that sit on the step. They never move any further. I've got probably a whole bunch of steps left, and I'm going to take them 2 at a time if I can. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep running ahead of those steps. And that's what we should all have, that encouragement, have that belief that those steps are there to get us to that higher consciousness. So, but understanding who you are, you, no matter where you are in your journey, it's all about you. Because you can't affect anybody else's life unless you're happy. You're miserable, you're disgusted, you're terrible. Nobody's going to want to be around you. Nobody's going to want to be here. So how can you affect people if you're living like a hermit in your house and nobody wants to talk to you? You gotta move, you gotta do. Sure, things have happened. I give you that. Even things have happened this pandemic. I've had so many people die through the pandemic. So many people have left the earth plane because of the pandemic. But do I worry that they haven't gotten to did they got there too early or they got there too quick? I remember my trainings with Lucerne and different teachers, we get there when we're supposed to get there. Because your room's not ready. The candle's not out yet. They're not ready for you until the time is ready for you to be there. So sure, people leave the earth plane, but the energy leaving affects the spirit world. It also affects this earth plane and the people left behind. But it also energy affects the spirit world. It affects that parts of the spirit world. So remember, when you're allowing yourself to believe that you've done all this wrong, you've got energies, you've got this, you've got that, you've attracted this, let it go. You have positive energy, people nodding to you and bowing to you. You are divine. You are a high vibration. You are reverent in the spirit world. People love you. You don't need people in your vibration or believe there are people in your vibration hating you. The only person hating you is you. Let it go. Ask your guides for a higher vibration, a higher sense of consciousness. Allow yourself to move to that higher sense of vibration. But when you do, doors open. Spirit will move mountains. And that's really with mediumship. Mediumship is more to you. I use most of my mediumship for myself, to find my journey, to find my vibration. Sure, I share it with people. I teach, I instruct, I do readings, but I do a lot of the mediumship for me so that I can venture through the next door. I'm not happy with one door I've gone through. I want to see the next one. What's the next door? What are they going to show me next? And I have such wonderment in this. I've never lost my wonderment with spirit. I know that spirit will take me to the next door. God knows what I'll see. God knows what beautiful things I will see when I get to the next door. So remember, if you're going through a bad time now, remember there's another door right up away. Door's unlocked. All you have to do is get there to open it. All you have to do is get to that door. So I hope you enjoyed today. Next week, I don't know. I know it's on my website what we're talking about. Put up some more topics. Remember, I tell people, if there's something you don't